So sophomore year in Miss Schultz's English class, we had an activity every Friday in our journals, and everyone in the class spent the first 10 minutes or so just free writing in their notebooks. And towards the end of the year, I spent the first bit of that time looking back at entries that I had written earlier in the year and realized that there were a lot of things that I had forgotten about, or a lot of things that just in the moment felt absolutely terrible. And I realized that it was really nice to have been able to be given like that opportunity to write those things down in the moment and then be able to look back and reflect on them later. And I thought it'd be nice to be able to share that opportunity with other people, so that maybe if they had something that they wanted to talk about, or were having a rough experience or just even a rough day, they could write it down and pause and then give it time and maybe come back later and reread it and think about it again, or maybe just leave it behind and continue on with their lives. So I wanted to ask people for journal entries or encourage them to write. And the survey itself was just a series of questions that I thought might inspire some sort of reaction in different people. I wanted to ask the questions that people wanted to answer but didn't know how to answer. The intention wasn't really to figure anyone out. It was just to give people an opportunity to figure themselves out. Once you went to the website, it would say like, welcome to the Framework Project. Oh yeah, the original title was the Framework Project. And I think it was around that point that like piece 2 of the stop requested process started. Okay, let us begin. And so I was sitting on like my friend Mila's kitchen floor, and Mila and I were just talking about this idea that I had to do a project. And so we were talking, and we just kind of came up with the idea of turning it into a performance and kind of using all the stories that we got to create characters and have different people sharing some of the lines from the show. And it really just like felt like this big like explosion of ideas. We were just like sitting, and I was like, wow, wouldn't it be really cool if like this happened? And I was like, oh, and this could happen. And we just talked for hours, and I was like, oh my god, Mila, there's so much to do, like, I have to start now, like, whoa, how is this all gonna happen? Don't have enough time, and we're doing it next year. I had the idea. I was like, okay, I'm gonna do this presentation or do this play about these issues or these things that people are talking about, and I'm going to present it in an appealing way. But I didn't really have like a thing that connected them all. And so I was on a bus riding home from school, and it was just like my typical everyday bus route, and I saw some faces that I had typically seen on the bus before, because we rode the same bus every day, and new people as well. And I was just kind of like sitting there, people watching, and noticing where people were going and where people were looking, and just kind of people watching. And it just kind of struck me that for that moment, or those moments on the bus between stops, we were all just physically going in the same direction in our lives, and we were just like spending that minute in our lives together. And there was this person next to me, and her like coat was kind of like inching towards me, and I was like a little uncomfortable at first, and I was like whoa, I don't even know her. There's this stranger that's like literally just breathing like on me. It's like very, very close to me, and people on all sides of us. The bus was very full. And I was like, geez, like we're like within inches of each other, and yet we never speak. Like our lives may never cross paths again, but like we're so close to each other. And like who knows, maybe someone. And then I was like, okay, Sam, like probably not the first person to think about this. Like, haha, stop, like whatever. And I was like, okay, maybe the person across from me is like thinking the exact same thing. But we would never know that. Or like maybe someone got on the bus and they're having a really terrible day, and the person next to them like is also having a really terrible day because they both lost their job. And like in a perfect world, like, would they both know and would they live happily ever after? Probably no, but like, it just struck me that whether it be on a bus or not, like, we pass so many people by that are so close to us, physically and, you know, emotionally and experience-wise, and we don't really ever know that.
Some days will be very, very long, especially starting Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. Those will be very long rehearsals. Today and tomorrow, you guys are golden. The plan for today is as follows. 1 second, and I'll take questions. We're going to start with a warm-up to work on volume, because we're working on a very small stage.
In all honesty, I don't remember the exact sequence of events, because it feels like it was just kind of like this constant, like, chug, 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 chug. Like, maybe time's passing, maybe it's not, maybe everything is like whirling past me and like life is going on, but like project, project. And honestly, in a very healthy way, because I mean, my teachers would completely argue otherwise, and they would say, you know, this project that's consuming so much of your time, which it was, is preventing you from fully devoting yourself to school, which it was. And you know, you're spending time, you know, reading stories, and you should be, you know, studying. And I was like, yeah, I should be. And it did really interfere with school in a way, but in a way that, like, I feel like kind of had to happen. And I'm not gonna say that, like, I didn't get lower marks or grades during the time of the show or like the project than, you know, maybe I would have otherwise, but I feel like that was a reasonable sacrifice to make for what came about as a result.
Okay, once you have a partner, sit down. You don't have a partner? Alright, you're gonna be group of 3. Yeah? Okay, that's totally fine. Okay, now between the two of you guys, I want you to number yourselves A and B. I want you to letter yourself A and B.
I did not have the guts or the gusto or the safe space where a teacher couldn't be breathing down my back to do this before, but I'm doing it now. Like, I did not realize how many, like, holdups there were and how many, like, freaking hoops this big that, like, all 50 of us stop requested people had to, like, jam ourselves through. Like, there was so much pushback. There was so much of it. Like, we were treated as if we were, like, completely had no association with the school at all. As if we were just, like, a group of hoodlums who decided to walk through the walls of AHS and decide that we were going to put on a play, and we had no relation to the school at all.
Wait, you're gonna miss it. You're gonna miss it. STRQ. Aw, shit.
So,
These dark times.
what's going on right now?
We're currently locked out of the auditorium.
And why is that a big deal?
Because today's our first run through with tech and lights. So we're currently trying to get in touch with anybody that might have keys, including a math teacher.
The thing is, though, like, we didn't do anything wrong, right?
Wait, what?
We followed all the right steps. Do you know what I mean? We filed the permit, we got an advisor, there was supposed to be a custodian, and something went wrong. How do you stalk someone? Like, how does one find someone?
How do you stalk someone, Siri?
Wait, didn't they have some? Would they have some sort of number?
Do we know?
Even this. How do you stalk someone?
Dr. Janger! I babysit for his children. Oh my god, I was supposed to find a babysitter for him last night and I totally forgot. Should I call him anyway?
Yeah, it's worth it.
Do you want to call? Babe, do you have Nate's number? Yes.
Wait.
Oh, hi, Dr. Janger.
Oh, wait, yeah. We're the worst.
I was just hoping to touch base with you because we, according to Mr. McCarthy, and everyone we were a go to use the theater, but we can't seem to find a custodian in the school to let us in. And we figured that there was a custodian on duty because there's a basketball game going on in the wood gym, or the big gym, but we are currently locked out. And I was wondering, we were just trying to find someone to call, and so I noticed that I had your number in my phone, and I figured I would give you a call. We have a parent. My mom is here, and Mr. McCarthy is aware of that. In the meantime, let's call Mr. Worst. Call Nate.
Did you call Principal Janger?
I did call that.
That's what I was just going to suggest.
Okay, I'm gonna go get a phone charger and plug my phone in because my phone's gonna die, as per usual. Hey guys. I made you a cookie. Today is Saturday. It's
Siri.
Arlington.
Here's what I found on the web from Lecture What Siri.
Assistant principal.
How else can we go into the auditorium from above? Can we lower?
What?
Does he have a key?
I guess.
Wait, no, ask him if he has a key.
Tell him that he's the best.
Tell him to bring a key, and if so, we'll bake him a cake. I can give him my love of bread from Secret Safe, or my peanut butter.
Mr. Worst, our savior.
Oh, so Samantha, so it starts at 9, so when are you going to get here a few minutes early? No. Yeah. So when do you want me here?
8:30? 8:45? 8:55? Okay.
I'll leave for 8:45.
Okay,
Are you
perfect.
really gonna be here at 8:30?
No. Probably like 10 minutes before we start, so let's say 10 up. The day is beautiful, and all is well in the world of Stop Request. The light booth is locked, which is
No.
just stellar.
No, it's not.
Options though, could totally climb through that window. In all seriousness, ooh, let's see if this door's open. World of the crazy lands of Stop Request. Hello. Oh, we were just trying the other door. I think if I say that enough times, nothing bad will happen. It's definitely sound logic. Yeah,
Should we
see?
get everything up and running now?
See?
Yeah, but I couldn't break into your computer, so not all of them are typed in.
Oh, no, sorry.
Are we
I'll be up here to decipher them. Okay.
running
we need
stuff
a third
now?
chair for you.
Okay, I'll take that.
Chair. Slash maybe we should. Okay.
I can't even describe
I'm just gonna
My
eat some
happiness.
Iggy's bread with peanut
my
butter
tribulation.
and sit back and not relax because we've got
She would have run.
2-3 days until the show. Also, I don't really know where anything. What happened?
Two.
What? Oh, phone. I see. Yo, got some stuff requested love on my hat there. All right. Do you know where the computer landed, my
Yours?
friend? Yeah.
I brought it in, I'll fetch it.
That'd be cool. It's got all our data points on it. No, you go for it, please. And Amari, can you give him your list?
I hope you got that, Jasper. I really hope you got that.
It's terrible. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay.
That was embarrassing.
Oh, that was
Can you make sure that you
Yeah.
type the list of cues for him?
Yes.
So that he doesn't. Yeah, cool. Okay.
So I first heard about Stop Requested from, I think Mina Burton or maybe Chris Hart, and they just told me, oh, Sam Fleishman, she's a cool person. She's written this really, in Chris's words, dope play. And I thought, this will be a very relaxed setting. And that's what it is. And Sam has tried to exert authority where she needs to. I think she's been very successful with that. But the best thing she's done is make this cast a family.
If you move props in the show, if you have a box in the show, if you are responsible for anything physically movable in this show, take a moment right now to make sure that your props are preset and ready to go. No! That's I forgot to buy you cigarettes. I'm so sorry. Hey, Mom.
Sam, were you gonna buy real cigarettes?
And And we can just like we can take the cigarettes out of the box and we can just use the box, right? And then use straws or something.
Yeah, but I think
Do you
I
have
was
a
just
cigarette
thinking like
box?
don't give the company money.
Don't give the yeah,
I
we're
know
gonna make you a
CVS,
box.
CVS doesn't sell cigarettes.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't know. Mascara, blush if your cheeks aren't already rosy a little bit. Don't worry about foundation because it makes you look washed out. Like lipstick, but in your natural color would be super. Just enhance your naturally beautiful features.
All right.
I mean, I
Okay.
I'm done.
If I can bring my cheeks.
I am always genuine. I'm the most genuine.
Hey. Brianna, Kelly, I don't think you heard. Girls makeup, natural. You look good, but like touch a lipstick if you want, blush, whatever.
Okay.
But let's not do foundation because it's messy.
Yeah. Any requests for hair? I was gonna French braid. Okay. I feel like it just like gets in my face a lot though, and that's.
Do one French braid. We just got Amara with one French braid already.
Apparently, it's safer to use instrument cables in place of speaker cables than speaker cables in place of instrument cables.
Yeah, because
You could start a fire using speaker cables as instrument cables.
because they carry more power. They carry more power.
The instrument cables do. Well, exactly. That's why you would think it'd be fine to use them as instrument cables. You would think that it'd be more of a risk to use it the other way around, but it's actually most dangerous to use speaker cables as instrument cables.
Yeah, Chris and Eva, Jay.
Aaron, do you think?
Wait, is this the? Are they doing scene 70 now?
No, I don't know.
Okay.
They're doing whatever scene Drew is in, talking about him, how sad he is.
Justin said to get here at 8:50, but I wasn't for that, so I got here at 9:05.
How many times has the band been in the theater before?
Oh, we're not a band. This is like the first time we've all been together. Well, it's Sunday, right? And the performance is on Tuesday, so that's 2 days.
Let's see how boomy that kick is. I mean, you're gonna be playing really quiet. Play like a beat all quiet.
You're gonna use brushes like the whole time, right?
Yeah, so I mean with the
You probably should use brushes like
so with
the
brushes
majority of the time.
sounds
Other
like
than maybe the overture if you want to use. That's great.
and then
Sometimes I wish people could cut to the chase of me and see that I wasn't okay. I wish they'd ask me why I wasn't.
Right. And then that's your cue to pick up the pulse. So we're gonna take it again from that cue. But Maya will be walking forward during I wish they asked me why I wasn't, so that when she finishes it gets stressed right here. Okay, your cue to get louder is I wish they'd asked me why I wasn't. Okay. Cool. Hang tight for a second. It looks like a bus. Yo, Jasper, does it look like a bus?
Yo, totally looks like a bus. Foster, what's going on?
you have any of them
Did you just call me
How do you not know
interchangeable?
which one's to blow?
I don't know what I said.
Because I am not interchangeable.
Can you change?
No.
One, I haven't watched The Lion King in like 5 years.
This is
Son,
funny
I've been watching The
because
Lion
we
King
both
forever. Like,
go to
that-
the same church.
Huh.
Stop. You can't help him if you can't help
Flyers,
me.
Devils, Jets, I
Stop it. Stop it.
When you know about
My phone is making
I'm
me
gonna
retarded.
murder.
I might
No, it's not fair.
Wait. Thank you.
I was like the other one. Who played Wonder Woman? Connie Chung. Brittany Cox. Linda, this girl Amara thinks like she's friends with me, but I hate her guts. See, she keeps on trying to get close to me. I
We're
just want her to
frenemies,
leave
actually.
No,
We're
just
frenemies.
leave me alone.
Robbie, you want
Leave me alone.
Bye, Felicia.
Get out of here. That's my thing. Go to bed. Go home. Go to bed. Go to bed. Go to bed. Go. Leave.
You see the exit? It's right there.
Listen to its instructions. Okay, it says exit. You exit. Exit.
Robbie's a drama
Go.
queen.
Exit.
You're such
Get
a
out
drama
of
queen.
here
Look at this
now.
attention.
Do you guys think we're in a good place right now, 2 days before the performance?
Everybody actually pays attention.
Mm.
Sure, yeah.
I like to run it only 2 times today.
I can just imagine